Hello students, in this lecture or in this video I am going to tell you about what is open-ended lab. So it will be helpful for you how you can perform your open-ended lab. So we are going to discuss about what is the definition and what is the purpose of the open-ended lab. So here it is. What is open-ended lab? So an open-ended lab is where students are given the freedom to develop their own experiment instead of merely following the already set guidelines from a lab manual or elsewhere. So making labs open-ended pushes the students to think for themselves and think harder. Making labs open-ended pushes students to think for themselves and think harder. The students here have to devise their own strategies and back them with explanations, theory, and logical justification. This is not only encourages students to come up with their own experiments, but requires them to defend themselves in their experiment if they questioned. So what does it mean by that? You have to design or make an experiment yourself. So what do you have to do? You have to write down your own theory. Means you have to write down the theory related to the experiment, whatever you are going to make it. Obviously experiment should be related to your subject. In for example, if you are doing your engineering mechanics open-ended lab. So what does it mean by that? Your experiment must be related to the engineering mechanics. For example, if you are going to do you are going to make your own experiment related to the soil mechanics lab. So what does it mean by that? Your limitation is to be the experiment is limited only to the soil mechanics labs, not for example, if you are going to make your experiment like transportation engineering, but you are doing your experiment in the soil mechanics lab, so it doesn't like to be happen. So keep it in mind, whatever the subject you have to develop your own experiment. You have to make your observation table, you have to make yourself, you have to decide it, whatever the precautions you have to take it whenever if you are going to do that experiment which you have developed yourself. So this is called an open-ended lab. So you must know it. How can you develop your open-ended lab yourself? So it's up to you. Your teacher will give you just a guideline or just a for example just an definition or details regarding that, but doesn't mean that he or she will impose anything over to you, that you have to develop this experiment, you have to develop this experiment. It's not like to be that. Students are free. They whatever they want to develop, whatever the experiment they want to develop, they have to their own self. So nobody is going to push or pushes the students to think, because there is no one who is going to push students to develop this kind of experiment. So you must have to think yourself, you have to develop yourself, you have to develop the experiment yourself, and whatever you think, so you should develop it. So according to the subject, so you have to develop one experiment, two experiment, three experiment. It depends upon your lab criteria and whatever your teacher defined you. So that is called open-ended lab. You are free to develop your own experiment instead of merely following already set guidelines. So I think it will be clear to all of you, and after watching this video it will be helpful for you. How can you develop your open-ended lab yourself? So that's all for today. Thank you so much.